Hey guys, I'm back again with another big sis tip. And this is about how to tell for real if you are dating the right one and if these people are meant to be in your life for a lifetime and not a season. When I say that people be in your life for a season, that means that sometimes people come into your life and it's really just for a couple years or a couple weeks or a couple months, and they're not meant to stay with you for the rest of your life, for the rest of your journey. Either they will betray you, or you'll betray them, or you guys will just grow apart. Not everybody in your life who comes in your life is meant to stay forever or deserves to stay forever. Now, people say when you know that you find the right one, it's because they're there for you when you're sad. And okay, I could get that, but anybody could be there for you when you're sad. Anyone can console you when you're sad, when you're upset. And most of the time, abusers and narcissists will put you in situations that will make you feel desperate and sad and then kiss your boo-boos. It's called trauma bonding. So that way they'll have a more control over you. You'll lose your confidence and it'll be harder for you to leave because you know you guys been through so much. But what really is a testament to know if these people are right for you and you know you're dating the right one is how they act when you are happy. When there's nothing that they can gain from the situation, and this does not mean like occasionally, I mean like this is how they act in a relationship. This is a characteristic. This is not something they just do every once in a while. How do they act when you're happy? How do they act when you're successful? How do they act when they don't have anything to gain from it? That's a true testament of if these people are for you or not. You know, genuine, not like, you know, oh, congratulations, or oh, let's go drinking. You know, like, genuinely, are they happy that you're happy? Genuinely, do they want to go to a BTS concert even though they don't like K-pop and you know they're not going to get any enjoyment out of it, but they know that you will, and they'll spend their dime on it because they want you to be happy and they're like, oh, we should celebrate. You know, the odds are not always in their favor. You know what I mean? They're not getting more out of it than what you are, which makes it unbalanced. And they know that sometimes that it won't be in their favor and sometimes it will be in their favor, and they're okay with both. You know, they're down on their luck because they can't keep a job, but you know, you have a really good paying job and you're really happy. You know, they don't make you feel bad. They don't try to gaslight you or slightly try to make you feel like you're responsible for everything. They just know that they're down on their luck and they're happy that you found your calling. They don't say sly stuff like, I'm useless, and oh, well, I don't have a job, so you have to pay the bills, and try to gaslight you and all this other jazz, and be aggressive towards you, and not wanting to touch you no more, not wanting to compliment you no more. Not it. That's not it. the people who are really meant to be in your life, and how you know you're dating the right one, is if truly, genuinely, they are happy that you are happy. They're happy that you're successful, and they only want the best for you and the relationship. And the relationship. I do preach very often that you guys have to be responsible for you guys' own feelings and have your own personality and your own identity outside the relationship. And that's very true. It's very important. But also you want somebody, this is my next thing, who is just as willing and just as committed to doing for the relationship just as you are. You want someone who's just as willing and just as committed to doing for the relationship just as you are. I said it twice because I really want you to hear it. Yes, having your own things and doing your own things and setting boundaries, stuff like that, is awesome. But sometimes there's compromise in a relationship, and I talked about this, where you have to do what's best for the relationship, even if it's not something that you personally would favor doing. Like, your love language is physical touch, but your partner's love language is words of affirmation, and your partner has intimacy issues, so they don't like really being touched. They don't really like touching people. You're, okay, so you can come to a compromise for the relationship to be like, okay, you have intimacy issues, but my love language is physical touch. Yours is words of affirmation. I'm not really good with words. I'm more like action oriented. You're, okay, what can I do? What can we do? Say, holding hands. Maybe you guys agreed on holding hands. And then, while you're holding hands, you're like, I really love you, and you look super pretty today. So then that way you guys come to the agreement, and both you guys' needs are being met. You're also doing what's best for the relationship at the same time. Because, you might want to, smack your partner's ass, but it might make them very uncomfortable. So then you're like, okay, well, what would you be comfortable with? And then you talk to them about it. And you're like, okay, well, I need something a little bit more potent, maybe more than holding hands. And you're, okay, well, I'm also into back hugs and cuddling and stuff like that. And then they'd be like, oh, yes, I like back hugs and I like cuddlings. Okay, that's where we can come together. Okay. The next thing that you would know if you have the people in your life that are meant to be in your life, or if you're dating the right one, is if they support you. Even if they think your idea for hot dog mittens are the stupidest thing they ever heard in their life, they're not going to dash your dreams. But they're not going to sugarcoat it either. They're going to be like, okay, listen, baby, I've never ever heard of that in my life, and I don't know if people are going to want to buy it. But I will support you on your endeavors. I'll put the word out there. I'll make a post about it on my Facebook and talk to people about it, and maybe we can do some spitballing ideas on how you're gonna get it out there and how you're gonna like meet a designing team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't like be like, oh, it's the best idea ever, but don't shoot the idea down, because this their dream and that's what they want to do. So then you're like, okay, so they want to do that's their dream. I can't crash their dream and smash into thousands of little pieces. Even though personally, I'm not going to get anything out of this, it doesn't matter because it's not my dream. And it's what's best for them. And I want to support them because of it. Some people act like they support you, but they don't support you. Because they'll be like, oh yeah, you should definitely buy 50 shares of this company. It would be a real good idea. Because I'm just trying to help you get money. No. And that's not what your heart is telling you to do. And it wasn't your own original thought. I wouldn't really venture from it. Because people, like I said, try to act like they support you, but they don't. If you never had any intentional interest in this company, but now people are trying to get you to be interested in this company, or they're trying to shoot down your ideas and trying to shit on them and trying to be like, oh, well, this is what's wrong with your idea, and this is what's wrong with your idea. And, oh, well, that was already made. That was already invented. Oh, that's, so stupid, stuff like that. Even if it already was invented, why not do an updated version? You know what I mean? We would still have the computers that we had if no one wanted to ever update it or give it a new look. We would still have oil lamps if no one actually, was like, oh, well, electricity and light already kind of is a thing. Well, I'm not going to mess with it. The next thing I want to say is how to know if the person that you are dating is right for you is the difference between interest and commitment. This guy said something that really did stick with me, and it makes sense. He has a farm, and he has chickens on his farm, and he has cats. And his cats like to chase the chickens around, and they cluck and make and squawk and make all types of noise. But he had recently had a fox that found out that he has chickens. So they've been taking his hens and stuff like that, and they make a completely different noise. You can like hear the terror and the mayhem and the clucking, and they're flying over here, flying over there. They're doing the most. And he had taken already to the hens to satisfy his need. But that's the difference between the interest and the commitment. The cat does the same thing with chasing around the chickens, but the cat's only interested in the chickens. The fox came and he was more than interested. He was committed. He was like, I'm going to have these hens and I'm going to do what it takes. And he did. He took 2 of them. He killed 2 of them and took them with him. Just because somebody shows interest in you does not mean that they're the right one, or that they actually want to be with you, or that they like you. That just means that they think that, you're, sexy AF, and that you're a good time, and they like to chase. And sadly, sometimes that's just the case. You want consistency to be there. You don't want, random patches of oh, yeah, let me give you all my attention. Love, 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 love. Love bombing your ass and then just being cold on you. No, you need consistency. You need consistency. Consistent effort with consistent timing throughout a long period of time. Not some fucking damn, oh, we've been talking for 3 months and then now he randomly won't message you and then ghosted you now for 2 weeks. Or not some, oh, every time you have to do something, they make up some type of excuse. Or every time they plan something with you, something randomly happens. And I'm not saying that, life doesn't happen, because life does happen. But if it's like all the damn time, every time that you have to like move to the next level of your relationship, or every time that, you made plans and then now something randomly happens, yeah, they're only interested in you. They're not committed to you. And they're going to keep you around because they know you the shiznit. They know you the shit. And they know that if they don't have you, somebody else will. So they have to keep you around so that way you can't be with anybody else. Because if you be with somebody else, that means that they lose. And sometimes you got bomb-ass dick or bomb-ass pussy. And they're not trying to lose it. And not because they like you. It's because that would be a loss to them. A person who truly does love you will let you make your own decisions about your body and about if you want to stay or not. They won't try to gaslight you. They won't try to guilt trip you. If you don't want to stay anymore, it's going to hurt their heart because they really love you, but they're not going to make you stay because then you're going to be unhappy. Why the fuck would they do that? Also, how to know if these people are meant to be around your life and if you're dating the right one is if you don't have to hide anything from them. There's not a thought in the back of your head that says, oh, I'm not gonna say that, they'll think I'm weird, or oh, I'm not gonna buy that, they'll think I have weird taste, or well, I don't know why I feel like my friends don't like me. No, it'll be very apparent, and you'll feel comfortable, and you'll feel like you can be yourself around the right people and around the right person who is your love interest. You won't have to hide that you had a mental breakdown at 3 a.m. and now you need to go get donuts. They're gonna be right there with you, and even if they don't want to be, that's fine. Maybe they're sleeping, or maybe they're doing something else. But they're not gonna, rub it in and make you feel bad and find some type of passive-aggressive, slick way to make you feel less than or unworthy and shit like that. They're gonna be like, yep, that's Sarah for you. Sometimes, she has her depressive episodes and, she has a breakdown and she needs some time by herself. But she'll come back because we're good friends. And when she does, then I'll update her on all the 411. And we'll pick up where we left off.